Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to build a simple interaction system. Let's get right to it. All right, we're going to start by creating a blueprint interface. So we're going to open our content drawer. And we're going to right click, go to blueprint, go down to blueprint interface. We'll click on that one. And we're going to just name this BPI Interact. We're going to open this up. We're going to create a new function, and we're just going to name it Interact. We're going to compile and save that and close out of that. We're going to create another blueprint. This time it's going to be a blueprint actor. So we'll go to click on blueprint class. Click on actor. I'm just going to name this BP Interactable. Now we will open our first person character event graph. Let's go down to some empty space here. We're going to right click. And we're just going to type in event tick. When we come off the event tick pin, we're going to go line trace by channel. We'll bring this out, give us some room. And this line trace by channel is how your character is going to see interactable items in the world. Now we're going to drag out our first person camera from our components tab. And from there, we are going to come off of that and get world location. And that get world location return value, we're just going to bring this to the start pin of the line trace by channel. And again, from the first person camera, we're going to come off of it and we are going to get world rotation. Coming off of get world rotation, we are going to get forward vector. That way it's always looking at the rotation that faces forward from your first person camera or your character. From get forward vector, we are going to get a multiply node. From this multiply node, we're going to come back to vector float. And in there, we'll just type in 1000. And what that does is, from the front of your first person camera, it's going to find which way you're looking, and it's going to add 1000 to that. And that's how far your line trace is going to go out from your first person character. Now from this multiply node, we want to get an add node. And there's a bunch of add nodes in here. You want the one that's under operators. And then from get world location, we're going to bring that down to this add node. And then we're just going to take that add node, the return node from it, and we're going to bring it to the end node, the end pin, sorry, on the line trace channel. And what I like to do here is come down to draw debug type. This is just for development purposes, and we will go to for duration. And we'll use this drop down, and we'll come down here to the draw time. We'll change it from 5 seconds to 2 seconds. That way it doesn't stay on the screen so long. Now from our line trace by channel node, this out hit, we want to break this hit result, we're going to use this drop down here, and it's going to open up a lot more pins we can use to break this hit result apart. Now from blocking hit, we want to come out and go to a branch, and we'll connect our line trace node to the branch node. Now from the true pin of this branch node, we actually want to use another branch node. Now you can come down here to your hit actor pin, and you can right click it and promote to variable. It'll bring in a set node, and we just bring that up here. And from this second branch node here, we go from true to the set node. Now I'm going to change the name of this variable that we just created. And I'm going to name it interacting actor. Now the next thing we're going to do is actually duplicate this set node, and we're going to bring the false from the first branch to that set node, and then we're going to bring the false from the second branch to this set node. And what that does is it just sets this interacting actor variable to null. Now one thing I forgot to do is, coming from your hit actor pin, we want to does implement interface. We want to bring this return value to this second branch node. And then your interface here, we'll just click on that drop down, type in BPI, and you'll see your BPI interact interface that you created right here. And we will compile and save this. Now we want to go to our content drawer. We want to open that up. We want to go to our input actions. We want to create a new input action. And we're going to name that IA interact. Now we want to go to our input mapping context. We want to add a mapping. And that's IA interact, the one we just made. Use this little arrow over here to drop down more options. We're going to click on our keyboard here. That way we can pick which key we want to use. And it's pretty common to use the E key, so that's the one we're going to use. We'll just save that. And we want to find some more empty space here in our character blueprint. And we want to right click and find our IA interact enhanced action event here. Now we want to use our drop down here so we can use our started pin. We're just going to go is valid, and we're going to want to use the one with the question mark here at the bottom. We're going to drag out our interacting actor. We'll just connect that to the input object on the is valid node. And on is valid, we want to drag off and type in interact. And you will see this interact message event here. And we're going to want to connect interacting actor to our interact message. And now we want to go back and find our interactable actor we made. And we're just going to add a cube component to it. It's a common one, so it should be right here. We're just going to name that cube. we want to go into our class settings here at the top of your screen. When we come over here, we want to go to implemented interfaces. And we want to add our BPI interact. And when we do that, you see this interact pop up over here in the interfaces. So we'll compile. We want to come into our interactable actors event graph. We want to just double click this interact node here. That'll bring it out onto your graph. And then from here, we're just going to print string. And then we're just going to type in here interacted. And this print string node is just good for development purposes to make sure that your logic is working. So we're going to compile and save that. We can just X out of this. Then we come up to our first person map. And let's drag our interactable object out here into your world. And now we can hit play and play our level. And now you can see the red line. That's our trace. And when I point it at our object and I hit the E key, you get interacted in the top left of your screen. So it's printing it to let me know that it is interacting with it the way we want it to. And there you have it, a simple interaction system in Unreal Engine, one that you can easily grow and expand into a massive system to use for any project. Don't forget to comment down below with how you want me to expand on this. And tell me what you want to see next. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, have a great day.